Hello everyone, I'm Ashma. I'm back with my MA English playlist. I got a little busy with my exam preparations in between, but now I will try to be regular. So let's start with the poetry first. Our first poet, William Blake. William Blake was born in London on November 28, 1757, to James A. Hosier and Catherine Blake. He was an English poet, visionary, author of exquisite lyric in Songs of Innocence 1789 and Songs of Experience 1794, and profound and difficult prophecies such as Visions of Daughters of Albion 1793. His childhood. He was a son of James and Catherine Blake. His two of six siblings died in infancy. From very early childhood, Blake spoke of having visions. Now, it was a very interesting part of his biography that at a very young age, he was having visions, different visions. Like at the age of 4, he had a vision of seeing God through the window. Next, at the age of 9, while he was walking around the countryside, he saw the tree filled with angels. Actually, really interesting about his biography is that he was having different visions. His parents observed that he was different from his peers and did not force him to attend conventional school. He learned to read and write at home. At the age of 10, Blake expressed his wish to become a painter, so his parents sent him to the drawing school. Now, before being a poet, he was also a painter. And when he started this at the age of 10, when he expressed his dream to become a painter. 2 years later, Blake began writing poetry. Now, after 2 years, means at the age of 12, he began writing. When he turned 14, he apprenticed. Apprenticed means started working with an engraver because his art school proved too costly. One of Blake's assignment was, as an apprentice, was to sketch the tombs of Westminster Abbey, exposing him to the variety of Gothic styles, from where he would draw inspiration. Now, this is very interesting that as an apprentice, his task was to sketch the tomb of Westminster Abbey. After 7 years, term ended and he studied briefly at Royal Academy. His marriage. In 1782, he married an illiterate woman named Catherine Brocher. Blake taught her to read, write, and also instructed her in draftsmanship. Later, she helped him to print the illuminated poetry for which he remembered today. They had no children. Work. In 1784, he set up print shop with a friend named James Parker, but this venture failed after several years. For the remainder of his life, he made a meager living as an engraver and illustrator for books and magazines. Blake also began training his younger brother Robert in drawing and painting and engraving. Robert became ill and died in 1787. Now, when Robert died, what Blake saw? Blake saw that his spirit was rising up the ceiling and his spirit was clapping in joy. Now, after his death, he believed that Robert's spirit continued to visit him and later taught him the printing method that he used in the Songs of Innocence and other illuminated work. Now, this is really astonishing that the spirit of his brother Robert taught him printing method. His writing. Blake first printed Poetical Sketches 1783 in collection of apprentice verse. He published his most popular collection, Songs of Innocence, in 1783 and followed it in 1794 with Songs of Experience. Other works include The French Revolution 1791, America, A Prophecy 1793, Visions of Daughters of Albion 1793, Europe, A Prophecy 1794, The Book of Origin 1794, the prose work The Marriage of Heaven and Hell 1790 to 93, Afterlife. In 1800, Blake moved to seacoast town of Felpham, where he lived and worked until 1803, under the patronage of William Haley. In Felpham, he experienced profound spiritual insights that prepared him for mature work. His works include Milton 1804 to 08, Vala of the Four Zoas 1797. In 1918, Blake began sketching a series of visionary heads claiming that the historical and imagery figures that he depicted actually appeared and sat by him. In 1825, Blake had sketched more than 100 of them, means 100 spirits visited him. Wow. Remaining artistically busy between 1823 and 1825, Blake engraved 21 designs for illustrated book of Job and Dante's Inferno. In 1824, he began a series of 102 watercolor illustrations for Dante, a project that would be cut short by Blake's death in 1827. Death and legacy. Blake suffered from recurring bouts of an undiagnosed disease. He called that sickness to which there is no name. He died on August 12, 1827, leaving unfinished work of Dante illustrations. So that's all about William Blake's interesting biography. Now later we will learn about Song of Innocence in our next video. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.